Good morning. This is your free market analysis for June 23rd, 2026. It is 7:17 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, gonna do this short and sweet. Gonna cover NASDAQ, BIDI, and SPCX, SpaceX. So that's a little fun one to take a look at. All right, so we'll start here in NQ. So basically with NQ, yesterday we went through the range that I had specified and price closed below it. And as you can see, when the new candle opened, it just completely crashed down. So what I am looking at for prices on NQ right now is this is the EQ of the larger range. So we are looking at prices of about 29,500. And if it went through the EQ here, the next level of support is going to be right in here. So we're going to be looking at somewhere around 24,436. So what we could do is remove this and let's go ahead and apply a new range. So basically right now price is it's in an awkward place where this could change right away. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move it from here to here. And we're going to stretch this out. All right. So what I'm looking at right here is the body is above the range. So we didn't get it closed below this range. And that's really what we're looking for to be able to determine what price is going to do next. So this is the stuff that I teach in my class. So if you're lost and you're confused, it's because you didn't take my class. You have really no idea. And but the cool thing is you're seeing it for yourself right here. That this really works. Okay. So that's what I'm paying attention to. I'm paying attention to this range right now, and I want to see how this candle's going to close. And based on what I had just told you just a minute ago, you can see this candle right here, if you remember, closed below the range, and the next candle started to move down. So that was my clue that price was going to start moving to the downside. All right, so that is NQ. I gave you some price targets. If we do move back out of here, it's going to be using this EQ right here, probably as support, which you can see this candle did. And then we would be looking at some new price targets, but we will cover that once we see a candle close tomorrow. All right, jumping into BIDI here. So nothing has changed. Still, price has rejected off of the EQ here and has moved to the lower part of the range and is just kind of chopping in here right now. So we have no new development with this. The price targets I believe I did cover yesterday, so I won't beat a dead horse and do that again. Now let's jump into SpaceX. So SpaceX, when this launched, the price just took off. Everyone just bought right into that hype. And as you can see, and as totally expected, I mean, everybody saw this coming except for your uneducated investors that the dump was going to be next. And sure enough, there it was. So here's our levels, and you can see, interestingly enough, how price, even a brand new stock like SPCX, respects the levels. Insane, right? Look at that. So what am I looking for here on SpaceX? This is what everybody wants to know. Here we go. All right, let's get the horizontal tool out. This right here, this red shaded area, this is the EQ. What I am looking for here is price to come down to about this area. And this is really going to be a key area. This is $143.75. If price comes down here and bounces and we can get across this again, then I would say maybe we're going to have some more continued upside. But if it gets a solid close through this level right here, if that's a solid close, then we're going to be looking for prices down here in this area. So this is the middle of the EQ, and I wouldn't really want to go any farther past this at this point, but 121.64 would be your price target. So right in this area could present some buying opportunities, but we really need to see what the candles look like when they close through here before we make those determinations, because what we're going to do once that happens is we're going to start applying these things. So like right here, this level to that level. And these are fixed levels every time. This is a fixed level that's always there. So there's no guessing as to where to place this. And there you go. So price, I would expect it to come down in here into the EQ, and maybe this is where it would turn around. So if you ever wonder why price just seemingly falls and then turns around in the middle of nowhere, well, right there it is. And you're going to see this over and over and over again. My students see this. It happens all the time. And I mean, it is just incredible to see how it works. So I'm not going to go into a whole lot of detail about it, but it's an amazing thing to it's some good knowledge to have. Let's just put it that way. All right, so that is it with SpaceX. Not really seeing any kind of bounces here yet, other than we're right back down here close to where the price started. So you could have a little bit of a bounce here and pull back. I wouldn't expect it to go, if it does pull back, I wouldn't expect it to go more than probably this range here. What just happened? Do this again. Wouldn't expect it to go past $157.67. This would probably be a good area to start entering shorts. And by the way, this is not financial advice. Just what I'm seeing in the charts. All right, that is a wrap. I'm going to leave it right there. If you're trading today, good luck.